We have a brand new Dragon Ball KAKUMEI chapter. This one is going to be bittersweet because it is following the defeat of Ultra Instinct Vegeta against the God of Destruction, the Venerable Heir. Let's see what happens next. Aren't all your bandages enough? You want me to add some medical dressing? You coward, attack people who are still fit to fight. Caulifla screams, trying to save Vegeta. You really surprised me, Vegeta. But as I've seen, this victory was mine all along. Shut your damn mouth. Don't worry, you'll get yours. But it seems like the Venerable Heir finally realizes that Vegeta is out to pasture. There really is no more fight left in the Prince of All Saiyans, and this match is completely over. There is no one left to protect planet Sadala. It would be so easy for me to kill you, but observe, Vegeta, I'll take your henchmen like you took mine. Showcasing that the Venerable Heir is still extremely upset, extremely salty as the fact that all his disciples, everyone he brought to this planet, is dead. He did not come out of planet Sadala unscathed. Damn it, I'm your opponent, so bring it on, bring it on. Look at you. You can't move and you keep opening it. With Vegeta down, they have very few options, and the King of Planet Sadala gives his final order to the vast array of Saiyans that are left, the survivors of the attacks from earlier. He tells them that they are to protect Planet Sadala with their life, meaning that they are to attack the Venerable Heir, this rogue god of destruction, as their last act of protecting the planet. And I love this. The king says you will never understand, even at death's door. Saiyans will keep on fighting. That's the pride of our people. And then the Venerable Heir says, what an honor. Will you give it your all? I can't wait. He does like the little salute from Attack on Titan. I love it. So this seems to be the final climax of this arc. The entire Saiyan populace versus the Venerable Heir, as he is greatly damaged. But how much can they actually do against this guy? He just beat Ultra Instinct Vegeta, and he has defeated everyone up until this point. So he has literally gone through the Saiyans, and I'm hoping that this is the beginning of some sort of resurgence arc for the Saiyan survivors, where they all either go into new transformations, they all go into Super Saiyan God, all become Super Saiyans. Something important needs to come from this arc, because in my opinion this has been a huge sidetrack to the original story, a welcome one, but still it feels like it's a huge sidetrack, and I'm hoping that this actually connects to that original story of the gods coming back and Goku being caught up. And as always, Vegeta has no faith in these guys. He's like, tell them to run away, but like, where are they going to go, Vegeta? They can't go anywhere. He can destroy the entire planet if he really wanted to, relatively easily, so they can't really do anything besides fight, and that's what Saiyans do. So honestly, this kind of writing right here is a little bit upsetting to me, because Vegeta being the king, the prince of all Saiyans, and all this stuff, even though he understands that, you know, the Venerable Heir is extremely powerful, Vegeta up to this point should also understand the pride of the Saiyans, although there is no granola arc prior to this where he kind of relearns that lesson, so maybe he hasn't learned it yet. I'm sorry to remind you, but this is our home, Mr. Vegeta. We're not going anywhere. You're all going to die. You're no match for him. In that case, hurry up and get over it. Great, Kaba. Come on, come on, Kaba. Two hands. Applause. Vegeta, you could do better, man. You need to be written better. I can't stand this, like, whiny Vegeta, the way that he's portrayed. I can't stand it in this. I can't stand it when he was in the Dragon Ball manga doing it. I'm glad that granola arc happened, because that's the best thing that happened, where Vegeta shouldn't be like that anymore. Now, the Venerable Heir wastes no time and attacks Kaba, like literally closes in right to destroy him, to kill him right away. Again, Venerable Heir is on a completely different level. Kaba can only go to probably Super Saiyan 2. So, Kaba's easy pickings, but another Saiyan actually blocks Kaba, moving him out of the way and taking the brunt of the hit. Using the weapon that the Venerable Heir just attacked him with to hold him in place, Caulifla comes in with a blast, but the blast does nothing to the Venerable Heir, as he ends up just splicing the arm in two of this random Saiyan. But this is the great war for Saiyan salvation here. This is the last stand of all the Saiyans in Universe 6 as they all come in to attack the Venerable Heir all at once. It's a complete what if, like all the Saiyans decided to attack Beerus all at once, like every single Saiyan in existence. Honestly, it wouldn't really matter with how powerful these guys are, but again, the Venerable Heir has been weakened to an extent, but it would be surprising to see if he could be overwhelmed by the Saiyans at all, to be honest with you. But it all starts playing out exactly as I predicted it, and Vegeta predicted it, as the Venerable Heir is able to dodge and really kind of put down Cabba relatively easily, still tanking hits and blasts from Caulifla, even when the stronger of the Saiyan lieutenants comes in for the attack, who is missing an arm. The Venerable Heir decides to use a technique that he has not used up to this point. I'm assuming just to kind of reserve strength and energy because he has been fighting for so long. He uses Destruction on this Saiyan and he starts evaporating. He still has that in his wheelhouse. It is a possibility that he could use Destruction, he could use Hakai on the entire Saiyan populace. Seeing this destruction, Cabba jumps in again, and honestly, the entire focus on Cabba is either going to be for Cabba to transform into something beyond what he is now, or for him and his death to mean something to Vegeta, where Vegeta will transform. Either way, Cabba stands no chance, and as the Venerable Heir attempts to do Hakai again, though, Hakai lands on Cabba's vest, and Cabba just kind of throws it off, and I guess that's how Hakai works. Now, with this diversion, Cabba is able to land a punch, it seems, right into the Venerable Heir, and it looks like it may have done a little bit of damage, but since he is telepathically able to essentially move these chains around, he actually punches Cabba in the chest as the knife comes through his neck. Viewer discretion is advised for my younger audience, but this knife, this attack, this double whammy, I mean, it's a really cool transition. You can see that he is going from Super Saiyan back to base because he is, in all terms and purposes, probably dead after this brutal combo, because his heart is literally in the Venerable Heir's hands and it's still beating, and it looks like this is the end for Cabba. So this is a shorter chapter than most. I'm hoping 110% that this is actually leading towards something specifically with Vegeta. I don't think Cabba's surviving any of this, but I'm hoping that the sacrifice from Cabba is something that either gives Vegeta a new transformation or makes every Saiyan transform all at once to see the death of Cabba and they all go Super Saiyan. Either way, it's going to be tough to believe that Super Saiyans can, even like 1,000 of them, can defeat the Venerable Heir. I mean, defeating a God of Destruction is a completely different level, so I'm wondering what's going to happen there, and what's going to happen once inevitably the Venerable Heir is defeated. Is this going to go back to the original the original plan, the original storyline, or have we diverted from that and we're kind of like going off into our own little side missions? And with one solitary last-ditch effort attack, Cabba fails, and the Venerable Heir holds his heart literally in his hand. Caulifla wails in agony, transforming into a Super Saiyan 2, catching the heir's attention. But while crushing Cabba's heart, he shoots at Caulifla point blank range. "What do you take me for, you bastard?" As Caulifla easily dodges the first blast, unbeknownst to her, the Ki Beam was hiding a second devastating blast, and this one hits Caulifla in her hip at point blank range, taking her completely out of the fight. She is out of commission. The despair in your eyes. There's no fighting spirit left in you. It's pitiful. I am now disappointed. But Cabba's last-ditch effort to face off against the heir and Caulifla's outburst saved enough time for Vegeta to be healed and given the key of the king of planet Sadala. The last bit of key he had left, he gives it to the Prince of all Saiyans. One who, while getting charged up with this key, watched as his protege got his heart ripped out of his chest and crushed in front of him. Vegeta is about to mourn the loss of Kaba with revenge. Sorry. As Vegeta thinks about all those that he, at this moment in time, knows are completely dead, and you cannot get them back. Kaba, the General, Chilai, a couple other Saiyans, they are all gone. I've already died and literally been through hell, but obviously you haven't. I intend to show you a real taste of it. Both deities charge up their ki and face off as Vegeta transforms into a form that looks like it could be a fusion of Saiyan energy and God Ki, but not Super Saiyan Blue, almost like a Super Saiyan Rage. Such mental strength. For him, saving Son Goku's more than just a mission. For him, it's all about honoring his destiny. Son Goku. So that's who Vegeta was talking about. Yes, Vegeta usually seems cold, but his only desire is to save Son Goku's life in turn. Kaba, no. In any case, this Son Goku helped me a lot too. For what I've seen, Vegeta has been indebted to him for years, even if I don't really know why. You mortal bastard. You've got a punctured shoulder, multiple fractures, and your ki's almost depleted. It's getting theatrical. How can you still stand up? Let me ask you again. Well, it's about time, you filthy jerk. You've been playing hard to get, but the end result remains the same. We're both at the same point. Using your destructive technique on such a large scale necessarily requires large amounts of energy. No technique is perfect. I must admit, no one but Lord Drommel had ever pushed me to such extremes, and that power you use. But one thing's for sure, the end is nigh. I'll remember this planet and its fighters, especially you, Vegeta of Universe 7. Don't waste your last bit of strength and get over here. Something tells me your two minions already miss you. That last little bit of Vegeta getting under the heir's skin paid off because the heir blasts Vegeta again, but Vegeta is ready, easily dodging it, closing the distance, and kneeing the heir in the gut, tricking him into leaving himself wide open. Vegeta finally takes the advantage. Shit, since your arrival here, you've done nothing but sell yourself as the new god of destruction of Universe 14. Yet you seem to forget that you're nothing more than a spare wheel for the deities. You're not an immortal being. Which is 100% true. The venerable heir is literally one of the erased beings, and yet he isn't actually one of the deities. He has no claim to that, meaning that he is not immortal, and that is why he was heading toward the rest of them, because he wanted to gain his place again after the wish that 17 made. Lord Drommel has set his sights on me. Me, Amaron. I was only a lost being who now rubs shoulders with the divine. I was chosen by the highest authorities, and I received the blessing of the gods. How can he? I refuse to lose to the I used to be. To lose to what you used to be? Excuse me? You who sit above it all have no idea what drives us mortals to fight today. Vegeta! I forbid you to pronounce my name. This. Once I finish with you, I'll free my allies and hasten your end. It's only a matter of time. And you honestly think I'm going to let you do as you will? It's impossible. Get the hell out of here. Find your superior scum and send them a message from Vegeta of Universe 7. Whether it's today or tomorrow, we're ready and waiting for you. You've declared war on us, so get it into your heads that you're going to lose. Amaran, I don't forget what you inflicted on the people of Sadala. And Kaba, I'll never forget it. Train as much as you like. This humiliation will haunt you for the rest of your life. Pray you never cross my path again. You've overestimated your own nature. You are and always will be a mere mortal. Apparently I don't have much choice. I'm going to leave this miserable planet, but I'm telling you right now, Saiyans will disappear from the multiverse in the very near future. Enjoy your last days of peace, Vegeta. You're drained of all energy and the slightest attack will doom you. Big Bang. Gone. He's gone. So why does this damned feeling persist? The feeling that we're even more in danger. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this new chapter of Dragon Ball KAKUMEI. To me, I absolutely loved exactly what they did with Vegeta's character here and the way that the venerable heir was defeated. He wasn't killed even though he is mortal, but he was defeated and beaten to a bloody pulp, which is something that I 100% love when they do that in Dragon Ball, when two Ironheart strong characters decide to go all out and then not one of them ends up really winning but just less losing. I love that. So love the Vegeta got a really good ending, and so did the heir, and it's too bad for Kaba, but hopefully they can use some Dragon Balls out there to revive him. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.
Subscribe for more content.